Hi, I'm Chef Neil. I'm going to show you how to make a really beautiful fish pie. It's going to serve 2 people here. So the first thing is we're going to have a trio of mash. So in here we've got butternut squash, sweet potatoes and carrots, butter and double cream. If you want to add any salt and pepper to this to add flavour in, you can. Next thing is the main course itself. So I've got some salmon and I've got some cod here. But it's really important when we do cod, salmon, any type of fish, that we check it for bones that has no bones in there at all. So skinless and no bones, that's what we're looking for. I've got some lovely fish stock here, got some garlic, butter, cream, onions, and a little bit of milk powder into there. And I'm going to finish it off with a lovely puree of peas on the side of it as well. It'll look absolutely fantastic when it's cooked. So let's make the trio of mash. I love the trio of mash. It's just better than having mashed potatoes as well. It just adds a little bit more excitement to the dish. So bring your water to the boil and then just add in your sweet potatoes, your butternut squash and your carrots. This is going to take about, what, 15 to 20 minutes to boil. What you've got to make sure is I just slightly overcook it as well, because I want the vegetables to be nice and soft for when we blend them down. So we need to make a really good filling here. So I've got my pan, just put the heat underneath, add my butter, put my garlic into there. There we go. Next thing I'm going to do is take my fish. I'm just going to cut it up. Remember, I'm using 2 portions here to make sure. So there's my salmon. I'm looking just to make sure there's no little bones into there as well. I'm going to melt it off. Garlic, butter, fish. Oh, absolutely great. Okay, there's other fish that you can use with that. If you want to use some smoked haddock into here, smoked mackerel, you can put any type of fish into here, but just make sure you have no bones in there at all. Just add my onions into there as well, and then I'm just going to sweat this off for a couple of minutes. So there's our fish sealing in there, yep. I can see it starting to cook down. Next thing we're going to do is add our fish stock into there. Bring it to the boil, and then we're going to let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes to make sure it's cooked. And I'll tell you what, this will be delicious. So we're going to take our peas now. Make sure the water's boiling, and then we're just going to put all the peas into there, bring them to the boil. When the peas are cooked, when we blend them, we're going to put them through a sieve. That's really important because we don't want any skins or lumps in there at all. So there's the fish. It's cooked there, it's poached, absolutely beautiful. Look at the stock, the smells really nice from it as well. So what we're going to do here is take the fish off there with the onions and the stock. That's where all the flavour is in it. So there we are. I'm going to add the cream into there for extra calories and things as well. Put my milk powder into there, and then I'm going to blend it nice and smooth. So there's the salmon. Blended. Okay, oh, just look at that. It looks absolutely fantastic in there. It's a lovely, nice, smooth texture. Remember, I've got 2 portions of fish into here. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, put 4 scoops of Nutilis clear powder into there, screw the lid back onto there, and I'm just going to blend it for about another 30 seconds until the powder's mixed in there. I'm going to leave it for 90 seconds. There we go. And as you can see, we've got a really nice pureed fish in there, no bones, extra calories into there as well. We've got the trio of mash on the go here. There we are, look at all those vegetables, absolutely cooked to perfection, just slightly overcooked. Next we're going to add into there is the extra butter and some cream into here as well. The reason why we put these in there is just to add a few extra calories into there as well. Put the lid on the top, put it onto the blender, and then we blend it till it's smooth, and we add the Nutilis powder in. So here's our trio of mash. Oh my, look at the colour of that. It's got that lovely orange type colour in there. It's got all those lovely vegetables. Remember, I'm making double portions in here, so I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 scoops of Nutilis clear into here. Put the lid back onto it, and then just going to blend it for a few seconds till the powder dissolves. And there we have a really nice trio of mash. So here's our lovely garden peas. Just put the peas into the blender here. Remember, whenever you use peas, anything like this at all, what you've got to make sure that you do is you put them through the sieve. Okay, so there goes the milk powder. There goes the butter. So we've got the fat into there. We've got some extra protein into there. Just put the lid on the blender and we'll blend the peas until they're smooth. So when you've blended the peas, the next thing that you need is a bowl and a sieve. This is really important. So things like green beans, sweet corn, anything with husks on or anything like that, we have to pass through a sieve. So we put them into there like that, screw the lid back on, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to stir there, and we're just going to pass the peas through the sieve. Next thing we're going to do is add our Nutilis clear into here. We're going to put our 4 scoops into here because we're making double-sized portions, and then stir it around and we leave it to stand. Okay, so you can just whisk the powder into there. Just leave it, let it stand for 90 seconds. Can you see how it's starting to get that ribbon effect? It's starting to hold up on itself. That's what we're looking for. There you are, absolutely perfect. So let's put this fish pie together. So there's our hot fish into there. So all we're going to do is just take the fish out and put it into the bowl. Can you see how nice and soft it is? It's that lovely soft texture that we've got in there. And then we just spread it over the bottom like this. Next thing we're going to do is take our mash. I'm going to pipe it on here. If you didn't want to pipe it on, you could just spread it over the top. So just take your piping bag, put your mash into there like that. There we go. Absolutely fantastic. Next thing we're going to do is just pipe around the edges of it. Okay. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful colour. Oh, just look at that. Look at the layers of fish through the middle of there. Let's just scoop our peas on the side of there. There we have a really nice fish pie. Trio of mash, salmon and cod bottom with cream in there, and some beautiful peas on the side of it.